We have waited a whole year to get here, y'all. And as of yesterday, we got here finally. As of April the 12th, we made it to Insecure Season 4. We finally made it. I felt like we was never going to get here. When they canceled last season and was like, oh, we're pushing it, to 2020, I was like, so we just ain't going to have no Insecure at all this summer. Like, I don't know about you, but ever since Insecure premiered, it has been a staple for me. And it's going to stay that way, period. Like, even the reruns, they just get more and more hilarious. And just, you get more in touch with the LA culture over time. I thought that it was incredible to premiere this way. When we begin, we see that there's been a breakdown with... and clearly this is taken from when the season finally does end. I think it's about 12 episodes this season. And we see that Molly and Issa have had yet another breakdown, but this one seems to be a little bit more severe than usual. Issa is still at her apartment where she's the apartment manager. She's now seeing a new dude who works for TSA. He's a little bit larger than what she's used to, what you've seen Issa with. He's no Lawrence and he's no Nathan. And we'll just leave it at that. He's no Daniel. He's, he's what girls usually look for in the wintertime. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say fat, but like stocky. In his words, he said, welcome to a full-size nigga. She actually said she turned the fan on because he sweat on her a lot last time. I ain't gonna give you the scene, but you pretty much figured out thinking about Insecure. We did not see Nathan yet. We have not seen Dro yet. We ain't seen... Who else have we not seen? We ain't seen Daniel since last season, though. Midway through. We probably won't see him too much anymore. I don't think, you never know. Insecure and Issa Rae and all of them and Princess Penny got a way of surprising the hell out you. All the usual suspects are back. We saw Issa, we saw Kelly, we see Molly, we see Issa's brother Amal, and we see Condola from last season, who is Issa's new business partner / Lawrence's new girlfriend / a friend of what's his name? Amanda Seales' character, I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Tiffany Dubois, the one who thinks she's Beyonce. So we see her again, and the whole cast and crew are back. With this time going in, Issa's got it a little bit more together. Her love life, she's happy with. Her professional life is going up, and she's happy with that. She's trying to be more at peace with herself. Molly is dating Andrew, aka Asian Bae, who is Nathan's friend and roommate. Kelly's still crazy. Tiffany is still pregnant. So I thought we were going to see Tiffany have the baby this time around. We did not see Tiffany had a baby. Tiffany is still pregnant. So they're still keeping up with last year where they left off. Okay, cool. Now we're getting into a phase of Molly is still dealing with Andrew, but she seems to be in this phase where Molly gets to start... Molly starts to getting a little bit unsettled with herself and starts to get a little bit... in self-sabotage mode, I'll say. Molly, in my opinion, likes to pick at stuff. And cutting to it, the main event is when Issa throws like a little bit of a tester event for, the block party that she eventually wants to throw with Condola's help. And while there, Tiffany lets it slip that Condola and Lawrence met at the baby shower and are dating, and that Lawrence and Issa are exes. And it gets awkward from there. It gets awkward, really awkward, it stays awkward. Or was it there or was it somewhere else? I believe, no, it wasn't there, it was earlier in the show. Long story short, they find out and then it just stays awkward, it gets more awkward. The chemistry, the fluidity between the two of them with working with this event is off. While at the event, Amal, Issa's brother, is the DJ. He does incredibly ratchet things like plays Kaya's My Neck, My Back, which is probably my favorite moment of the season premiere so far. And of course, Kelly was with the shits, incredibly with the shits, as usual. Kelly was the bartender. She was trying to hook up with an old white man. In true Kelly fashion, just being Kelly. She's my favorite character off the show. Her and Chad are just complete riots, and I love them both. But Issa still keeps it together. She doesn't let this ruin the event. She gets her little cards. Can't keep up with the cards. She's like, screw the cards. I'ma just talk direct. In the episode, Molly also finds out that Andrew is dating other people. Those two haven't really defined or decided what it really is between the two of them. So she gets upset. Her vibe at the party was real funky and real off and had an attitude. Tiffany at the party tells Molly what's up between Condola and Issa, and that Condola is the new lady in Lawrence's life. And when Issa does find out earlier in the episode, she does try to call Molly and let her know that she just found this news out. Molly does not answer the phone. It goes straight to voicemail. Long story short, we get to the end of the episode, and Molly has like an attitude, with Andrew, because he's still dating somebody else or dating other people. But again, they're not official. So she tries to sabotage that. At the little tester block party, Molly also tells Issa, well, Andrew's canceled, I'm done. Again, just writing somebody off because they don't fit her ideal expectation. And then when she finds out that Condola and Issa are friends, even though Issa is Lawrence's ex and Condola is the new lady in Lawrence's life, Molly has an attitude about that as well, and basically goes, your life doesn't have to be this messy. I'm just trying to help you be real with yourself. You know what I mean? You don't need to still be her friend, XYZ, etc., because Issa doesn't see a reason to stop being friends, and there really isn't one. They grown. Issa and Lawrence is however many people removed from each other and so done with each other. They've been with many other people, Lawrence more than Issa, STDs involved and everything. They done with each other. They're friends. They're cordial now. It's done. And Molly just is in complete sabotage mode. And I really truly feel that in this whole episode, and why I feel they're going to fall out, is that Molly is miserable. Molly is miserable. She needs Issa to be that fuck up friend to make her feel better about herself and to make her feel superior. And she is another person that picks apart situations in life when reality doesn't align with her reality. And for all the people out there that have friends like that, or you have friends in general, pay attention if you struggle and you notice that somebody is distant or has an issue with you, when you start to come up and you start to become happy and you start to climb and you start to rise and you start to be better. Pay attention to people like that. All in all, Molly and Issa are giving me a little bit of a Joan and Tony vibe, in Girlfriends. Tony Childs and Molly are truly the same person. Physically and mentally, they're the same person. Just toxic chocolate. Beautiful, but just cuckoo the fuck crazy. Anyway, I'm looking forward to episode 2. Molly still has an issue with Condola and Issa being friends. Next episode, and with Andrew, we'll see what happens, but I'm glad Insecure is back. What did you think of the episode? Are you happy it's back? What do you expect to see this season? Who do you want to see come back? That's Insecure. That's my review. Season 4, episode 1. Later.